Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to GameStar TV, broadcast live here on mixer.com/GameStar. Shout out to our friends at Watch Mixer, which is what their Twitter handle is, because they have provided the budget for all of the prizes for the Gears Esports APAC Regional Series. So this is a truly APAC Regional Series. Each week we've had some Indian teams entering, and this week is no different. So we are just getting them into their match, into the lobby right now, as we head on over. So we're going to have Rise Against. Now, Rise Against have taken COG, but theoretically, are they the highest seed? Yes, they are the highest seed. So they've chosen to take COG, and Team India are on the Swarm. So, Made in Oz, this is going to be completely... We have no idea what's going to happen in this match. We think it's going to be a close match, but I guess one of the things we'll have to see is what Team India's pings look like.
Yeah, so I did actually get an opportunity to watch them play last week, and I believe they played against was E-Team, and they actually put up a really good fight. They've actually got some really impressive skill sets on them. MacIver is one to keep an eye out for. So is Gannicus. So they're actually really good players, even though they have 150, 160 pings. So they're actually doing really well and putting up a good fight against E-Team, who at the time was the, I believe, second seed, third seed. So they're actually really good players, and they've got some good stuff behind them. So hopefully they can keep that up in this game, and we'll see how we go, see if they can get some rounds on the board.
Rise Against will be looking to pick up a win for Aussie Pride in the APAC series, as I think we've got everybody in, so we're probably ready to go.
Yep, we've just got to wait for Hyperflex to swap with Gumby Right, and then we'll have all the teams here, and we'll be good to go.
Oh, of course, yes. Can't have mixed teams. So if you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is going to be the last match on stream. Round number 6 is not required in the Swiss bracket today, but because of the way that the points work and rewards and things like that, we will be awarding everybody a win for round number 6. So that'll please some of the teams for sure. And then after round 6, we'll go away and we'll tally up the points for everybody and announce later on today or tomorrow the final results for the Phase 1 leaderboard, and that will tell us who goes through to the finals on the 10th of December for the money matches.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm actually really excited for this match. I know I've said a couple of times today that we should have some close ones, and they've ended up being 7-0s or 7-1s, but I really think this one has potential to be pretty close. I haven't casted Team India on this map. I haven't seen what they're able to do on this map, but did cast them versus E-Team on Harbour. And like I said, they've got some pretty good pound-for-pound shotgun abilities. They're actually really good players. They've got a lot of skill behind them. It's just going to come down to how they work as a team. So really excited to see how they play.
And look at those pings as they come in, all plus 100 for Team India, and they'll be playing on the back foot from the get-go, but hopefully doing themselves proud. We're going to follow XL Aggressive as we roll out. In fact, sorry, you said we should be having a look at MacIver. So
yeah, MacIver and Gannicus they're actually really good players. I was watching. They've got a lot of skill behind them.
All right, we're following MacIver, heading on up as we get some game sounds going, heading up to the B Hill, and he's just firing through the grates there, getting some crossfire going down as XL Aggressive, living up to his name, heads on into the smoke and into the firepower of 3 opponents to get himself cleared away. Good play from MacIver, gets himself out of harm's way very, very quickly, because once XL Aggressive was down, he knew that it was all over at the B Hill, but he goes in to pick up a player, and as so often happens, he gets taken down doing the business. So we'll follow Cyans instead from Rise Against.
Yeah, so a bit of over-aggression there, I think, from the community here. Nothing to read into it too much. It was just getting caught out at the wrong time, basically. So they had decided to make the executive decision to go for the fight on the home heels. Gannicus does get really unlucky there. That could have been a potential trade frag. He does make Sam full red, so that's really unlucky that he didn't get that kill. A bit unfortunate. So with that now, Rise Against are able to hold the setup on the B hill, hold their home hill, should be able to push them and get this kill on the pitch, and that's just make something work. So a lot of team fire, a lot of support fire coming from fans. We should be able to get this round. So a bit unfortunate they're getting caught out of position at the moment. So we'll just stay on board here with Sands. He's going to have some crucial fights coming in at the moment as he's pushing across, looking to get that touchdown nation after this kill over today.
Not many players left for Team India. We were following Gannicus there as he gets fragged, and once again it is Sands who does the business. So having a great round is Sands right now. The domination coming through for the COG. It's just been denied though as Hyperflex comes on through, puts an end to Sands' run, but he gets the favor returned. In fact, a quick exchange from Gumby Ride over to Makavar, and we're still in with a chance for Team India, but they are going to need a triple cap to take this round.
Yeah, so they are going to need that. So what they need to do now is try and group up, push up to the B hill, go together, go to the home hill together. So they're going to need 3 up at home, 3 up at the B and 2 pushing the home. Is what it looks like they're trying to do. They had the right idea. It's just Price's not having any of the shots on both rounds. So a bit unfortunate for them. It is only the first round and it's not completely over yet. McIver just went massive. That's what I was talking about. He is actually really good. He's hitting those shots. So he just needs his team down to be able to push up and get that B hill. If they can get that B hill, they may be able to do it, but they're not going to have enough time. So even though McIver went hard and he did get 2 massive kills there, it's just unfortunate that they didn't have the map control in the earlier footing around to get this round to their belt.
So teams still really feeling themselves out in the first round, but it goes the way of Rise Against, It's Pricey and Science with 6 kills apiece. At the end of that round, McIver going big, doubling his scores with that double kill and picking up 4 for the round himself. So looking to carry his team 1-0 though in favor of Rise Against. And will we have shenanigans with the weapons once again where everything gets shown and nothing gets chosen?
Yeah, they like to toy with us a bit, don't they? They like to build us up just to knock us down.
So Molotovs, incendiaries get put down, and we'll look to get some cooked up swarm, or possibly some, roast thigh or something like that from a human being. We're going to follow It's Pricey as he rolls out. He had 6 kills in that first round and is he's playing as a carry for his team. They head on up to the B hill. Lots of grenades going out there. It's all smoke. As in they go, It's Pricey standing back and laying down cover fire, but nothing doing though. We can't really see. Oh, there you go. We've got X-rays going. Whew.
Cool. So the team of Team India does get pretty much squad wiped. They're coming off spawn now, but they did have the third big period of time 4 players dead. So it would have been nice to see a bit of aggression come out of Rise Against here, realizing that they had Insane still. Realizing that they had the map advantage, they could have potentially played for that triple cap. So this is risky holding a setup, because if your setup gets broken, you can get triple cap yourself. So it's high risk, high reward. If you hold a setup successfully, you win a round, which looks like they're doing a pretty good job of so far. But it would have been nice to see some early aggression from as well. Set the pace, keep the foot on the throat, just keep it down.
So we're still with It's Pricey laying down some suppression fire from the high ground position there, as he has to kind of now start moving back. It looks like the Team India are making a move. In they come against It's Pricey, take him down. It's an exchange though. Legacy Vibrate still has supremacy of the hill, but he gets cleaned away by Hyperflex, and the domination is denied through that move. But at what cost? They had to give up their home hill to capture B. But at least they managed to capture it and not go down. Still with Hyperflex, he's holding on to the B hill right now. Getting some suppressive fire of his own down. Smoke is down. This means Legacy Vibrate and Raken looking to come on in. Hyperflex is there. He's got, who is it with him to support him? It was Gannicus. Gannicus is down.
Yeah,
and Hyperflex has to pull out.
Yeah, a bit of a messy team fight going in the way here of not going in the way so of Team India. So Aggressive does manage to pick up that instinct kill there on Legacy Vibrate, which is a much needed kill. These are the Eastern Nucleus, but the teams here of Rise Against do still have the point lead, and they will win off 1-0 now. So Team India needs to recognise that, needs to start playing up together and make a coordinated push for that home hill. So they are going to have to do it any moment now. They don't really have a lot of time to play with, so they will have one last push, and it needs to be successful. Otherwise, this round is going away at Rise Against.
So step one was capping the first two hills. Now they've got to round out the business. Great defense from from Aggressive though. He gets cleared away, but Emissive is there to make sure that things don't go all completely pear-shaped. They're still in with a chance, but they're down to just the 1 point. And there is it. Time is up, and the COG take the win. So Rise Against once again picking up a kill 2-0 right now over Team India.
Yeah, look, a lot of good things coming out of Team India here. They do have the personal skill to go toe-to-toe here with Rise Against, by all means. For me, there's two main factors. Obviously, the first one is the ping. I mean, if you look at the difference in ping, it's quite drastic. So they're kind of already at a disadvantage in that regard. So the other thing that I think that this sort of plays hand in hand with the other thing I've noticed that they're not doing a great job of, at sort of playing together. So not trying to criticize them because, like I said, they do have a lot of individual skill and they're doing a lot of right things. But because they have this drawback of the ping, they kind of need to try and just fight for each other and keep the fights at a distance. By all means, I'm glad to see that they have the confidence to go in and fight. They're not afraid to do that with high ping. And I mean, it is working to a certain extent. But I feel if they're going to win rounds, they need to slow it down a bit and try and cross for each other a bit more.
Yeah, you know, there's a range of pillars upon which success is built, and individual skill is one of them. Your network connection is another one, and Australians will know all about how difficult it can be when your network connection is awful. And really, when one of the pillars is not quite there, you need to rely on the others, work on the others to carry the load a bit more. And so hopefully Team India will watch the bot afterwards and take to heart that despite their pings not being in their favor, they might be able to strat it out to get themselves some advantage in future weeks. And a key part of stratting it out is to continue to play together. They've got to work together, scrim together, and continue to enter together. Where with its Pricey once again laying down the suppressive fire, it Rise Against have got 2 points early on and are building up a lead very, very quickly.
Yeah, so just to revisit just quickly on the team fight and that sort of thing, they got to try and work on what is in their control, right? So Team India can't control their things or the connections that they have, but they can control how they work together as a unit and how they want to try and get around it. So they need to try and find a solution to this high team. And I personally believe that it is, like you said, playing together, getting a feel for each other, getting strapped under the belt, and just working as a unit. So we'll stay on board here with Gannicus. He is in a pretty big fight over there at the home hill, so he's more than likely going to go down. He is full red, so he's still alive at this stage. Doing a good job to keep himself alive. It's kind of being annoying, but he does need to try and back up or he's going to die pointlessly. So he's realising that. He's got a bit of game knowledge and he knows that he needs to just fall back a bit there.
All right, he's going to make his move now. Oh, he thought about it, then changed his mind. He knows someone's in the doorway there. It's Gumby Riot. Gumby Riot rolls away. It doesn't matter though. Gannicus gets him down. In comes the incendiary, and that clears up the second player, but it also gets enough damage down onto Gannicus himself. So he is hobbling away, looking to get himself revived. Aggressive is there. Turn around, mate. Get your teammate up. No, it's not necessary. They are both up and capping this point, looking to get a triple cap. And in fact, they do it as well. And what a way to get themselves on the board after going 2-0 down. They pick up a round on a triple cap.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about with the communication and the team fire. They did exactly that there. So I believe that was Gannicus that got that really clutch incendiary grenade. Sorry, it was Aggressive for Gannicus. So they're fighting together. That was really good down the bottom near that barn area. That's why they pushed them back, and that's why they were able to go ahead and get that fight and win that triple cap. So really good team fight. They needed just a bit more of the same, and they should be able to couple more rounds on the board and maybe even a win. They're definitely not out of this. It's only a 2-1 score. A couple of power weapons on the map, but they should be able to fight this out.
Oh, the long shot is down. It's up at the Manor. That's where all of the action has been at every single start of the round, really. Both teams making a play there. So far, Rise Against have come out on top each time round. So we'll follow Gumby right. Oh, no, he's not going to be where the action is. We'll switch over to Legacy Vibrate. Coming up to the Manor. Grenades galore going down. He doesn't make a play. Doesn't try and pick up the long shot himself. He's going to be defending it. Holding on there. 1v1. No, it's a 2v1. He gets taken down. Makava goes huge and clears away Legacy Vibrate. He's taken down himself, but HyperX is, Hyperflex is there to support him, and they've got control of the B-Hill.
So Makava did get the sniper out of that because Crossy did die with a doubt. So it's a bit of a misplay there, a bit unfortunate that he managed to die with that. So it's all about now how Team Media wants to hold this bit up and how they're able to push these guys back. So they do get a pretty good kill there. They need to just keep getting these kills coming through, hold their defense instead of playing through a triple tap there. So looked like that was Gannikus played a little bit too far up. They do have a sniper on the map, so they don't need to be forcing a triple tap off no kills. You can do that once you get a couple of kills, that's fine, but without any kills, it's very hard to get the triple tap done now.
Oh man, this must be so frustrating for Makava, following him right now with the sniper out and just not being... You can see his aim is good, but it's the ping that's keeping him from from landing the shots. He's still working at it though. He got a body shot down and now is on the A hill with some support, holding onto it. They are well in the lead at the moment and doing very well so far in round number 4.
Yeah. They are doing well, but the B cap has been decapped and it's been capped now by the team of Rise Against. They did manage to get it back off the kill there with Hyperflex. So they have another sniper on the map now. They've still got an instant in the hand of McIver here, so he'll be trying to hold this off. So yeah, it does miss throw that, but that's fine. They do have a point lead. They've still got B. They don't need to be fighting for the enemy's hunter. So really disciplined play, really good play here from Makava. Really liking what I'm seeing so far. He's got a really good understanding of how the map works and where he needs to be. So definitely a good player by all means. He knows what he needs to do and when he needs to do it.
And great movement too. We've been sticking with him the whole time as he played away. Now getting a Lancer fire down on the Rise Against players, heading on up the hill, gets a frag with the Nasher, comes up behind another player, has to roll, moves around, gets some space. Legacy Vibrate takes him out. And clears him away. He has to wait for the incendiary to complete though. Oh no, he doesn't need to clear things out. He's got his Lancer out, gets the kill down onto Emissive and clears him away. A great passage of individual play from Legacy Vibrate.
Yeah, the Team Media will win off of one hill at this point. So Team Media will win off one. So Rise Against have just realised they're trying to flood this hill now, but it's going to be really hard to push this when we manage to get it on there. As I say that, Pricey and Legacy Vibrate are able to get a kill. So McIver gets 2 massive kills. He just basically saved that round for his team. That was huge. So I know we've given him a lot of love on this stream and we've highlighted him a bit, but it's because of plays like that. He saves his team when he needs to. So we are tied up 2 rounds apiece at the moment. So this is the closest matchup that we've had on stream today. And I mean, if you look at the differences in pings and experience, it's really good to see coming from Team India.
Yeah, fantastic play indeed. It's 2-2 now, and we have a long shot on. And are we going to get another weapon placed? We may well do. Fantastic play. A lot of great highlight plays coming out of the round 5 match. We finally selected one that was that is giving us a bit of entertainment. But to be fair, it's been quite difficult. Most of the matches today have been one-sided. I think only one match ended up going 7-3, but everything else has been 7-1 or 7-0. So a lot of disparity between the teams that are playing as we roll on out for round number 5.
Yeah, so this one's definitely a good one to be watching. I mean, they're pretty evenly matched in terms of their understanding of where they need to be. So it's definitely a good one to be watching. So, like I said, both teams have those star players that can just turn up and actually turn it down.
We're following McIver at the moment, or McIver, however you might want to say it. He's cleared away 2 players. There's a third, and great reflexes. He takes them out as well. A huge play once again from the team carry McIver. And that is the B-Hill firmly in the hands of Team India.
Yeah, so McIver just going off again. Every time we highlight him, he does something crazy, and this is why it's important to watch him. But it's a bit unfortunate. He does get tagged by his own teammate Sniper, which is effectively what got him killed. He was lucky to get that kill just before he died, so they did have a bit of an update there. So a bit unfortunate, but I don't think if his teammate hadn't shot him there, I don't think McIver would have died. So a bit unfortunate that HyperFlex managed to tag him up, so we'll see if he's able to get a headshot or two here with this Sniper now to kind of redeem himself a little bit.
Now, they're not the ones placing the long shot, are they? It's
No.
Rise Against that are putting it down.
That's right, yeah, and they've lost it both times. So Team India has had 3 long shots in total now.
Well, I mean, you can understand why they put the long shot down. It's really trying to maximize the ping advantage because it's really tough to lead with the sniper in the game when you are sitting on a 160 plus ping. But it's not really making too much of a difference. The sniper's providing suppressive fire more than anything else. And then when they're getting close, they're able to clear things out with their Nashers. That said, right now, 2 points in favor of Rise Against. Hill.
Yeah, they don't have the point lead, and Team India has managed to get their home hill back with 2 kills off that. They could even force a triple cap domination. There's 3 players dead now for Rise Against. So if Team India wanted to get a bit aggressive here, which looks like that's what McIver is trying to do, they could even go for a triple cap domination. It is going to be hard, and they don't have to fight it, but it could be something that they could force if they want to.
So we're still with HyperFlex on the sniper rifle, looking for that that magic kill, really. As he tries to, you could see he anticipated their Legacy Vibrate with the hold very, very good there, waiting for the shot to go through. They're timing their run very, very well in between reloads. As 4 players come through, they've got to run through the flames though as they push on in. One gets taken down. HyperFlex has switched over to the Nasher, gets the one, gets a second one after Aggressive gets one himself, and that is a 4-man push that is taken down. They're going to get a triple cap out of this, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. So HyperFlex actually managed to down one with the sniper, managed to get 2 kills with his Nasher, and his teammate picked up the last one. So HyperFlex not doing too much damage with the sniper, but definitely doing damage with his Nasher. So he's catching up when he needs to. So even though he had a bit of a misplay earlier, he well and truly made up for it there at the end, which helped him secure the round. So like I said, a lot of individually skilled players on the team here of Team India. So they definitely got what it takes to be able to win this game. So really good stuff coming out of them. I'm really liking what I'm seeing, considering they haven't had a lot of exposure with the Australian teams, how we like to play things, how the strats we run, how even escalation necessarily works here in Oz. So it's really good to see that they've got great game sets and great skill to be able to go toe-to-toe here with Rise Against.
Yeah, super work. We're following Cyan now from Rise Against as they all roll out together. Once again, going to head on up towards that, that B hill, the manor. In they go. Cyan's is the last man through. He's got sorry, I mean, I'm trying to put a word to the duties. He's hanging back and providing cover fire more than anything else, and letting the rest of his team do the hard work. Down come a couple of incendiaries, one on the point itself and one that's keeping Cyans away from the entry to the point. He's got to move on around. Right now, the advantage well and truly in the hands of Rise Against.
Yeah, so Sayans here has got that retro length and is able to play the support role and just help assist his team get a couple of kills and map control they need. So it is really hard to push up here at B against the retro Lancer and the Lancer of Legacy Vibrate. So Team India is going to have to get a couple of good smokes down, try and get a couple of kills up here before they can push through, because it is incredibly hard to do against the retro Lancer, especially when you don't have the advantage. If you're lagging pushing the retro, it's almost impossible to beat.
Science switches over to the Nasher, takes away the danger man Makavar, and now has a little bit of support there. Legacy Vibrate coming through. HyperFlex might be going to go big. He decides no, rather he's going to go home. Runs on away. Ryken comes around from behind and clears him away, and we'll have a triple cap in the hands of Rise Against as a result of that. And the match remains neck and neck as we go into the second half.
Yeah, so it seemed like a bit of over-aggression there coming from Team India. So That last player that was at the top there, he was Hyperflex, I believe it was caught a bit out of position. So unfortunately, they didn't get another round there going to the half. So second half starting now with the weapons and heals restarting, so to speak. The spawns restarting as well. So back to 10-second respawns with no weapons on the map. And neutral heal now being the E down at the bottom barn area here. So we are going to see a 4v4 fight in the barn and bottom barn area for this E kill and one person. So you see who decides to play aggressive and who wants to get the first lot of kills.
Well, we're with E Missive at the moment. He holds on to his Lancer possibly for a little bit too long. Legacy Vibrate homed in on him, whipped out the Nasher, blew his head right off, and then picks up aggressive as well. So a great piece of play from Legacy Vibrate. They win the fight in the barn and take the first 2 points. We're down to 10-second respawns though, so the reinforcements will arrive for Team India shortly as we stick with Legacy Vibrate hiding behind some smoke and a wall.
Yeah, definitely. Team India is definitely not out of it at this stage. I mean, it's just how they want to try and push through. Do they want to try and brute force it with the numbers in their Nashes, or do they want to systematically approach it with crosses and individual plays? So we'll see how they decide to go about it. Gannicus does get a big kill there in Gumby Rise, so if they can make a snowball effect go on here with some flags thrown in their way, they'll definitely be able to push in and take this barn control. So they're doing a really good job. They've only lost one player. They have gotten 2 out of it as well. So did a really good job there. It's going to be now where they decide to go for it. Do they want to play for the home hills, or do they want to push down into the lower barn area for E? So looks like home hills is the call. They're playing aggressive up here. Now they're needing to fall back a little bit here. So kind of indecisive of where they want to be.
Yeah, we've been following Hyperflex. He's had the call to head on into the barn. He takes down one on his entrance. He takes down a second one, but gets killed himself. So it is a return fire, and Science comes through to give him. So unfortunately, his solo run into the barn ends ignominiously. We switch over to Gumby Riot, who's got himself a swarm meat shield and getting some long range of fire right now. 2 hills in the hands of Rise Against, and it seems as though as soon as we moved away from the mana, the favor has swung heavily in Rise Against's favor.
Yeah, so I mean, it is only a touchdown. So triple cap domination for Team India is still definitely something that's possible. It just needs to be off the back of big plays. So they're going to need to decide if they want to go individually or if they want to go big team fight. So Gumby Ride just sneaking past there, being annoying, able to get the breakdown. Essentially, triple cap and get the next set of kills. So Team India is doing the right things. They just need to have a bit better decision making. So Gumby Ride did get a massive 2 kills there. But they were already going to win that round. So Gumby was able to just go in there, play around a bit, do his own thing without any real repercussions. So it is only the first round. It wasn't, again, I know I've been saying this a lot, but it wasn't really a misplay as such or any one thing individually that Team India are doing wrong. It's just because of the ping disadvantage and because of the differences in the teams, they're not really fighting together. They're sort of just relying on the individual plays, which has been working to their favour. But when it doesn't, it can really put you on the back foot.
Regardless, we have a game on. We are now at the point in the match where in the previous rounds we were pretty much done. 7-0s. This match would have been finished and we would have been doing our summaries and saying goodbye to everyone. But no, it is 4-3, absolutely neck and neck between these 2 teams. And it is still anybody's game. So we're going to follow Gannicus as we roll out. We haven't given him a lot of stream loving in the delightfully naked swarm skin. But here he is capping his home hill, I believe it is, while the rest of his team heads on down to E in the barn.
Yeah, so this is a pretty important role. Playing the home hill player is one of the more important roles in the game with understanding what you need to do in the situation. So he's noticed his team's won the fight now. Missive has got 2 big kills. He doesn't need to play aggressive. He can if he wants to, and if he gets that kill, he can get a triple cap. But now he knows his team's on the back foot, so he's got a big fight here against Gumby Ride. Gumby Ride is able to just run it in, take that one shot. So a bit unfortunate that Gannicus wasn't able to clean that up. That was a pretty, clutch situation that he needed to try and win there. So we are going to see a pretty standard setup now for the Cold team here of Rise Against. They don't need to play aggressive, but like I mentioned, it is only 4-second respawn, so they don't need to rush it out. They can get a setup, hold a systematic defense, and try and get the points on the board.
We're with Rakan right now. Everybody from Rise Against nicely spread out. The crossfire possibilities are really good. But while Rakan's focusing outside, we've got a couple of players from Team India looking to make a play for the barn, but it doesn't matter. There are 3 players there, 2 other players inside, so Rakan doesn't really have to worry too much about things. Responds to McIver suppressing fire with some fire of his own from the Lancer. Ducks on down there. It might be getting into a little bit of trouble there. Goes full red, but manages to survive. In comes Team India though. Doesn't matter. Rakan gets the kill onto Hyperflex, and now heads on around. I think he's going to make a play for a D. It may.
Yeah, so it's a bit unfortunate there. Team India should have been able to pick up that kill on Rakan, but I feel like the team disadvantage really made a big skill. That's what I put in that Asher. So they do manage to hold 2 home heals at the moment. So if they can pick up this kill here on Rakan, they will be able to take over the point lead very shortly. So they do manage to get that kill. They'll be able to hold these 2 heals. And they've got E-Beam decap. So this is triple cap territory now if they can secure a kill here and get that trade. So if they can get this next lot of kills here and hold this home here, this will be another round on the board for them.
And HyperX going huge on E. Takes 1-2 as they line up for him and ask him to take them down 1 by 1. It wasn't a triple cap though, unfortunately, because D switched hands just in the nick of time. Rise Against are still in this, but the lead has changed hands, and Team India are ticking higher right now than Rise Against.
Yeah, Team India do have 3 people that just lagged out.
Oh
so,
my.
I don't know what just happened there, but I did notice they were lagging out a bit. So I don't know if they've lagged out or if that was a choice for them to leave. I don't know what's happened, but we'll give it the same 3 minutes, treat it as though they've lagged out, and hopefully if they're overplaying on the same connection, then they've jumped out.
All right, so I'll start a 3-minute timer after the round starts, and the players should remain.
Well, there's an automatic 3-minute timer on the scoreboard after the weapons are in place. So.
There you go. So we'll hopefully have them come back in, because this has been a really, really close match, and they were about to win that round too, I think.
Yeah, they would have. I noticed one of them lagged out. He was actually holding the home hill, and that was the one that actually got broken. So they would have won that round if he didn't lag out.
So Missive will place the long shot, and that just shows how confident Team India are with having the sniper. It's even though they've had a ping issues, they've been quite happy to put that sniper down and back themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moved out. Oh, he hasn't read the rules. Oh dear. He's decided to cap.
Yeah,
and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so either way, I mean, because Emissive isn't playing this correctly this round, we'll be going the way here of Rise Against.
Yeah, this is really, really unfortunate. I wonder if not really sure what's happened, because we've had all 4 players and disappear.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they're all just playing on the same connection, doing a LAN of sorts, and they all just dropped out, but yeah, it doesn't really look like it because they are still online, so I don't know what's happening.
Well, maybe they've managed to get themselves back on. We'll see what happens, but unfortunately Emissive not doing his team any favors by not staying in spawn. Got a response in Discord though from Aggressive, so let's see if they let's see if we can get things sorted.
So if any of the players are in the stream or can hear us, it is best for you to wait in spawn, I think, again this round. Emissive did not adhere to the rules, so if we do have anyone in the Discord or, sorry, in the stream here from Rise Against, if you wait in spawn again, that is the best way going forward. There's no point playing 5v1. So if you just want to wait here for a proper 3 minutes, we'll see how Emissive wants to play it.
No, he's left. All right. Well, an unfortunate end, ladies and gentlemen, because so we had this in the earlier weeks. Unfortunately, they have not paid attention to the rules, so Emissive should not be leaving spawn. And unfortunately, he has decided to do exactly that. And well, at least this time he's left the point grade, and the message has come through from Aggressive. They're not going to be able to rejoin, so the win by forfeit, unfortunately, goes to Rise Against. We'll give the team, Team India the 3 points that they earned on the way to that loss, because they were playing really well and they do deserve it. But due to that mass disconnection, unfortunately, there you go. Aggressive says we got disconnected and won't be able to come back. So that is game over, and an unfortunate way to end the day, ladies and gentlemen, because things were going really, really well in that. I'll just have a quick look at what the situation is. It's there you go. The scores have been entered in, and things have been finalized, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just get this up on stream for you so that you can see what the standings are as we head into the final round. So let's just do that and give you the final standings for the day's matches. Well done to Mindfreak, going 5-0, which kind of isn't really surprising, I guess. Made?
No, not at all. I mean, if anything, I'm surprised they even lost 2 rounds. I didn't even expect them to lose 2. So yeah, a bit unfortunate for them that they didn't get a clean sweep, because after this they will be going to second position. I mean, even if they did 7-0 everyone, they were still going to be in second position. But every round counts, so hopefully here the Janitors can make the most of it, and in the finals get as many rounds as possible to hold on to that number 1 seed.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today. It has been a good day of Gears. Just 7 teams entering. In the end, it was really 6 teams, because one of them DQ'd in the middle after about round number 2. But it's early days here in the Gears esports scene in the APAC region. A fresh Season 2. People have yet to recover from how things went in Season 1. So get the word out there. If you know of players who want to play competitive Gears, encouraging them to put together a team, and we'll see what we can do to support the scene in other ways. Maybe get a ladder going so that we can have some more casual competition going on. But that is going to be it for the 3rd qualifier of the Gears Esports APAC Regional Series, and that is the final qualifier for Phase 1. Look out on twitter.com/GameStar for the notices about the leaderboard. Once it gets finalized and all the points from today get added to it, we will be able to confirm who the top 4 are, and they will be the 4 teams in the money and playing on December the 10th to see who gets exactly how much of that $2,800 put forward by Mixer for Phase 1. Well, Made, any final words before we close off the day?
No, it was a good day of Gears. A bit unfortunate with the ending, but yeah, no, it was good to be back doing some casting again. Good to see some more matches. So looking forward to the next one. So it won't be this weekend coming. I believe it's the one after in December. Is that right, Crisis?
That's correct. Yes. So it's in it's the 10th of December. So I actually think it might be a 3-week gap.
Oh yeah, sorry, month.
Yeah, so there's the big LAN event that's going to be happening. So we've given plenty of space for teams to be able to attend that. But as usual, follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/GameStar, and we'll be providing updates about all sorts of things like the schedule, the timing, and that sort of thing. Well, teams, awesome. Congratulations to all of the teams that played today. It's been fantastic to have you here on stream, and we will see you soon. Because you know how quickly Christmas comes. The 10th of December is just around the corner, and we'll have the finals and the money matches right here on Mixer That is it, though, from the crew at GameStar. Have a fantastic rest of the day. This is Crisis and Made in Oz signing out. Cheers.